Today I've got very helpful information for you if you are going to visit the port of Dublin, Ireland. It's really interesting even if you're never going to make it there, so stick with me. This is not a long video, but it includes a really cool couple of videos that we recorded when we were just in Dublin. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips. Today is Monday. It is August 18th of 2026. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, will you please click on that subscribe button? And if you appreciate my updates, will you please give this video a thumbs up? Well, like I said, I am sharing information with you today if you are visiting the port of Dublin, Ireland. There is so much to see from the port there in Dublin, Ireland, not just only in Dublin, but in the whole surrounding region. This time it was our second visit to Dublin. The first time we went, we did an excursion through Princess that gave us time on our own right there in Dublin. So we walked around, went to a couple of museums, had a nice lunch in a pub, really enjoyed that. And then they took us out to Powerscourt Estate, like breathtakingly beautiful gardens, very much worth the visit, and really enjoyed that day as well. So, and cool scenery to see on the way. Really enjoyed the scenery on the way out. You see an awful lot. So that was a very worthwhile excursion. This time we were in Dublin I'm going to share with you a really great heads up information. So Trinity College is located right there in London. It's actually very, very close to where the National Gallery of Ireland is, if you would like to see that as well. So first up, a few things to know. When you go to Dublin, if you want a tour of Trinity College, and it is such an iconic college there, it has been there for, well over 400 years now. When you go there, before you go, you can book a guided tour. They'll take you around, show you everything about the college, and give you a lot of history. Now, the other thing that you can do there is go see the Book of Kells. So if you are not familiar with the Book of Kells, they had these videos. One is about the Book of Kells, and the other one is about the long room that is in their library there, which has been here, it's one of those places that houses so many like original manuscripts, so many notable works by everyone, that it's a really cool place to visit. So when you think about the Book of Kells is an illustrated, the monks copied from the basically the first four Gospels of the New Testament and did original illustrations to go with them. It was done, I believe, in around 800 AD, has a very interesting history, which you will see in the following video, but it is very worth visiting. You need to make reservations for tickets though before you go. If you wait to try to get a ticket on the day that you're there, they're going to be sold out. And so make sure that you buy your tickets in advance. And they have different tickets that you can see. We booked the one that we not only got to see the Book of Kells, but we also got to go see the long room in the library there. What a beautiful room that is. So much history in there, changing some things right now with that room. And so while we were there are two videos that they play. They're each about 8 minutes long, and the first one includes all of the history of the Book of Kells, where it came from, the voyage it took to get to finally be located there at the Trinity College there at the library. And the second one is all about the library and everything that they are doing with that, the long room, they call it the long room, and it's very, very interesting as well. Like I said, it's interesting if you're going to go to Dublin and you want to decide if you want to go see that or not, but it's also very interesting if you just don't think you'll ever find yourself in that place. It's really cool, and sometimes just visiting a place or hearing about a place, seeing a video about something opens the door in your mind to learn more about something, and I think it's remarkable. So watch these two videos, and hopefully it will inform you enough that you can make the choice about whether or not you want to visit these places. So what we did is we just did the day on our own. Let me add that. So we got off the ship, took a taxi into town. The taxi each way was around 25 it's euros there. And so it was really easy. When you get off the ship, there's lots of taxis there. You just go out through the cruise terminal, lots of taxis. And then when you're ready to come back, our taxi driver just pointed out where there were some taxi stands, but it's not hard at all to get a taxi to come back either. And it was about the same, like 25 euros each direction. Make sure that you allow plenty of time back. Our all aboard time, we had to be in line for the tender by 6 p.m. Our taxi driver on the way there said, well, make sure that you're heading back by 5. We were back by 5:30. He said sometimes traffic can really be something, sometimes it's not too bad. We had a really good taxi driver on the way back. We went through a lot of small roads and everything, and he got us right back there. But had a spectacular day, really enjoyed the day. There's lots of pubs there. You can go in, have your fish and chips, or choose something else. There is just so much to see. It's a beautiful city. We went to the National Gallery of Ireland. If you are someone who likes Caravaggio, Turner, they've got Vermeer. They have so many different works. Burton, lots and lots and lots of the kind of artwork that you see in an art history, an art history textbook. It's a lot of really remarkable pieces. So we really enjoyed going there as well. When you walk in the front door there of the National Gallery, there's a couple of little information desks there. And I just told them why I came and what I wanted to see. And they were really kind. They opened up their guide. They told me exactly which rooms I needed to go to, because when you're on days like this, you don't have time to wander everywhere and trying to figure out where you are. So they were really great at showing us where the things were that we wanted to see, and absolutely loved it. Someday I would like to go back and have a longer a time to visit that museum longer. So maybe we'll do that sometime. But I just wanted to let you know that there is so much to see right there in Dublin. Very walkable city. And yeah, it's very easy to do on your own. Like I said, just get the taxi there, taxi back, works like a dream. So here are these 2 remarkable videos. I did ask, she says it's okay, record them. I said I want to share them. No problem at all. And so enjoy and let me know what questions you've got about Dublin. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.
The Book of Kells comes to us from the mists of time. No one knows exactly how old it really is, though scholars believe it is from around 800 AD and began life on the lonely Isle of Iona in the Scottish Hebridean Islands, in the monastery that the Irish monk St. Columba founded there. Here, beside the sea, he established his community of monks, a school for missionaries, and a scriptorium in which the Word of God was written on vellum. The book contains the 4 Gospels from the Christian New Testament in Latin. Masterfully illustrated, its making was itself an act of devotion to God. The book is vibrantly colorful. Elaborate Celtic spirals combined with images drawn from Christian beliefs. On its pages, fantastical intertwining creatures inhabit the same world as animals that the scribes might have seen every day. In a similar style were produced in monasteries influenced by the Irish Church across Europe. But the Book of Kells is seen as the finest example of them all. written using natural inks and pigments. And it is believed that just a few scribes were involved in writing all the words that the Book of Kells contains. But the book was made in dangerous times. Viking raids were frequent, with many battles and much destruction. In these early days, the Vikings were devotees of their own Old Norse religion, and they had no care for Christian symbols or communities. Nothing was safe from their attacks, which came with little warning. At first, the monks of Iona endured these destructive raids. But at last, they risked all and fled across the stormy seas to Ireland, carrying the book with them. A single wave could easily have swept them and the precious book away. They came to Ireland's east coast, where they were greeted by gentle green countryside, a place of farming communities. Still in search of safety, they travelled 30 miles inland to a new Columban monastery at Kells in County Meath. The book became part of religious life in Kells, and it was revered as a great relic. It's even possible that work on the book continued there. But it proved no safer. The book was stolen, thought lost forever, and then found months later buried underground. Its casing, which is believed to have been ornamented with gold and jewels, was never seen again. But thankfully, the rest of the book survived. Returned to the church at Kells, the book remained there until civil unrest meant that it was safe there no longer. In 1661, the Bishop of Meath gifted it to Trinity College, Dublin. where it remains to this day. Scholars and visitors alike have studied it ever since, contemplating its meaning and ever in awe of the beauty of the world-famous manuscript.
This is the video too.
If the old library today is a mighty oak, then it was the hand of Thomas Burr that planted a tiny acorn in 1712 when the 20-year construction of his masterpiece began. Generations of scholars have pored over the most treasured books in the Trinity Collection since 1732. Each book is a portal to another place or a new world, opening up the imaginations. The colossal Vermeer collection arrived from the Netherlands in 1802, bringing thousands of wonderful maps, pamphlets, and botanical illustrations. These incredible books have transported readers to unimaginable destinations, from the tropical rainforests of Brazil to the depths of the ocean. And of course, many readers here have chosen to follow in Caravaggio's footsteps, simply losing themselves in Lilliput. But this deluge of new information meant the shelves were overflowing. To keep expanding, the collection needed space to grow, and it shot upwards. In 1860, the roof was raised, adding the majestic, barren-vaulted timber ceiling above, bringing a new gallery and a new lease of life. And over time, the long room has also become home to treasured historic artifacts and unique symbols of our national identity. Centuries of constant growth and evolution, it is time for the old library to focus on conservation and preservation, protecting the glorious body of knowledge it holds and nurturing it for future generations.